Men want a beautiful woman who thinks she's not beautiful. Not one who thinks she's ugly. Just one who thinks she's not as beautiful as she really is. It's not too much to ask. So that if she thinks that she's not as beautiful as she is, he can compliment her and she can say, thank you. He wants a woman who don't think she's the best thing ever. So he can make her feel she's the best thing ever. By when he tells her, hey, you're the best thing ever. A man wants a woman who doesn't think she's a shit because he want to make sure he tells her she's a shit and she believes him. And so she's wondering, oh, I hope you don't leave me ever because you think I'm this shit. You think I'm the most beautiful. You think I'm the most prettiest. When you already are that. But it's good when I tell you that. Is that too much to ask for? I just want a woman who doesn't think that she's pretty so I can tell her she's pretty. And she can say, oh my God, you're so sweet. And by the way, I'm joking. Kind of. Anyway, you all know.
Do you really want to know how men think? Or do you enjoy being lied to? When I tell you he really is ready for a relationship, just not ready for one with you, can you handle that? When I tell you he doesn't actually know what he loves about you, he just tells you that he loves you so that you'll forgive him, can you handle that? When I tell you he didn't come back because he realized your value, he came back because he realized you're convenient, can you handle that? When I tell you texting him all day, every day, is never gonna make him like you anymore, can you handle that? When I tell you he does have time to invest in a relationship, he just doesn't want to invest that time in you, can you handle that? When I tell you he's going with the flow so he can stall until he finds the girl he's actually interested in, can you handle that? When I tell you that the reason he made you his girlfriend within the first 2 weeks of him meeting you is not because you're so amazing, it's because he's in love with the idea of you, can you handle that? Do you really?
Another video of men exposing themselves. Did you guys hear what he had to say? The video gets worse till the end. Some of the things this man had to say, you guys are going to be shocked. I'm just going to sit back and let you guys watch and share your opinions in the comment section.
Do you really want to know how men think, or do you enjoy being lied to? When I tell you he only changes to get what he wants, not because he wants to be a better person, can you handle that? When I tell you the real reason he never talks about his ex is because he actually has feelings for her, can you handle that? When I tell you that the men with no idea what they want for themselves have absolutely no idea what they want with you, can you handle that? When I tell you that he actually doesn't know the reason that he likes you, can you handle that? When I tell you that your vibe is not an actual description of the character or personality traits that he likes about you, can you handle that? When I tell you that his absolute favorite thing about you is that you don't respect your own boundaries, is that me? Can you handle that? When I tell you he's not actually busy, he's just not interested in pursuing you, can you handle that? When I tell you that he pretends to like hot girls so he can use them for his own satisfaction, can you handle that?
How Men Think, Part 10. Men laugh when y'all cry on the phone. Ladies, pay attention. Ain't no nigga in the history of nigga shit ever been sad when you called us crying on the phone. Never. Every time you called us crying on the phone, complaining about some shit we did, we was never sad about that shit. Hell no. We was on the other line laughing. We had your ass on mute and we was laughing. How could you do this to me? You broke my heart. I hate you. And the whole time he got you on mute. Talking about, yeah, I got this bitch. This is my bitch. Take you off mute. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, you right. No cap. Ladies, half the time you on the phone complaining about us, half the time we don't even be hearing you. We be zoned out. Especially if you call us complaining while we playing the game or something. We high playing the game. We not hearing nothing you're saying. We zoned out half the time. No cap.
A woman is not meant to be treated well. A woman is meant to be given direction and taken good care of. So if you're trying to, always treating somebody well, especially a woman, brother, you're a goner. To me, I don't believe the ideology of treating a woman well. A woman, you have to You have to understand that a woman is in fact, I have a good definition of a woman. I am sorry for ladies and gentlemen if I should speak directly to your own problem. I have a pure definition of a woman. For me, that is my own definition of a woman. How do I define a woman? A woman is a man with a womb who thinks she knows what she wants. After she has gotten what she wanted, she then realized that is not what she wanted, and she dare blame you as a man for not knowing what she wanted, even when she don't know what she wanted. In bracket, confused.
Just a quick question before you continue. The way you feel about women, do you see your mothers and your sisters like this?
Brother, let me tell you something. My mother is a very beautiful one. You see, I come from a family that my parents tell truth always. They never lied. I will tell you, I can categorically tell you that. My mother and my father said to me that we are here in this family. I am 42 years old right now.
Most men live for male validation, and this is an uncomfortable conversation, but I promise you, if you sit with it long enough, it will liberate you. Growing up, I used to think that men did things primarily for women. You know, the whole idea of don't die for Nyash, money, cars, women, houses. I used to think it was all for women. Until you grow older and realize that women were never the audience. Men do things primarily for men. And I'll give you a small example to kickstart this. A man could be talking to a woman that he genuinely finds interesting. What's the first thing on his mind? I wonder what my boys think. A man could be chasing a dream that he has, but it's unconventional, it's atypical. He's worried about what his boys think. See, the thing about this isn't a new thing. It's an evolutionary thing. Men chase another man's respect and validation more than a woman's attraction, which is why when a man disrespects a man, it hurts a lot more than if a woman rejects a man. Why? Because your position in the hierarchy of the male species is in danger. And this goes extreme. I'm going to give you guys a lot of hot takes. Men sleep with multiple women, not because he wants to, but because of male validation. The more women you sleep with, the more valuable you seem. Unfortunate one is, how many young boys do you think end up in jail serving a life sentence because of male validation? They'll tell you, oh, you're not bad. You know, you're a good kid. I know you won't probably be able to do this. Then you do it out of seeking approval and you end up in jail. Some of your fathers from ethnic households, this is an even more of a hot take, marry multiple women, not because they want to, but because it gives them more status amongst other men. See, the point I'm making is when a man isn't grounded in himself and doesn't primarily trust his own opinions and his own values, he's always going to be performing masculinity. We live in a day and age where men perform masculinity rather than being masculine, and this is something I had to self-teach myself, which is the unfortunate reality. We're not in a society where people actually teach you how to be a man. Everyone's performing. They tell you, oh, as a man, you don't know how to fight. Their whole point is just for validation of other men. They're seeking validation. Anything you see a man talks about on the internet, whether it's money, women, fighting, it's all for male approval. The man who wins in this day and age is a man that can stay grounded in what he truly believes and navigates accordingly. And the easy way to test this is ask a guy what he wants to do and ask him why is he not doing it. If it is outwardly focused in a sense of, oh, I don't know what people are going to say. Yeah, it might be a bit weird. People back home might say something. He's living for male approval. The moment I detach from that is the moment my life changed forever. And I wish this for all of you guys watching, because the moment you start trusting your own intuition and the moment you stop living for male approval is the moment you become free.
Smart women don't keep a home. Women that think that they know their rights don't keep a home. Because when you know too much, you become a man. You carry a masculine character. 100. A lot of women today cannot marry. It doesn't matter the pastor that pray for them. It doesn't matter how many prophets they listen to. It doesn't matter how many counselors. Some of you following me cannot marry. I'm not cursing you. I'm telling you. Until you decide to work on yourself. I heard a woman, somebody sent me a video, a woman saying, when a man say he wants peace, he wants a woman that doesn't talk, he wants a woman that leave him to cheat. Just look at the kind of stupid talk some women talk. Every man needs peace, including 100%. Me that is talking. If you don't give me peace, I delete you out of my life. What is peace? Peace is shutting up in certain things. It's not everything you talk as a woman. It's not everything you bring to the table. It's not everything you talk about. You must be strategic. You must have sense. You must understand that men are egoistic 100%. In nature. Your presentation is what makes you a wise woman. You can still get a good result from your husband. You can still get a result from your man when you know how to approach it. When you understand how to talk in respect and honor. When you understand that the man is above you, your man is your head. You are not colleague. You are not friends. You are not friends. It's not even your mate. You can be older than him, but your husband seniors you. Your man is your head. Your man is your shining star. Your man is your crown. It's your dignity. Now you choose him. So whether you think he's stupid or whether you think he doesn't have sense, you chose him. Most of the women that complain, this man is bad. You are still there. You are complaining, you are still there. You are saying he's useless, you are still there. You are saying and you get lucky, you are still there. What are you there for? Why don't you leave him and be single, bro? Most of you need to change the way you think. This madness of feminism has made many of you permanently, you can't even keep a hold. 100. You can't even function because you are too arrogant. This generation has breeded arrogancy. One of the disadvantages of education is that education has made many women proud. One of the disadvantages of women making money. I mean, those days, our fathers will have 3, 4 wives. All of them will go to the farm to go and farm. Everybody is not complaining. There is peace. These days, a woman has money, she feels that a man cannot tell her what to do. A man has money, he feels that every woman should be under his armpits. Very confused generation. May God have mercy on you guys. You're a man. Be a man of your word. You're a woman. Understand the place of submission. If you are not ready to submit, remain single. Remain single, nobody's going to kill you for being single. Remain single. Yes. Enjoy your life as a single woman. I support this. To whom brain is given, sense is expected.
Men are finally admitting that they don't want smart women. They want you guys to be dumb, stupid. They want you to shut the fuck up. These men don't want you to say anything. They want to be able to control you. They want to be able to manipulate you. They want you to submit. And if you're not willing to do it, they don't want you. So they are telling you they want you to be stupid. That's the only way they are going to want you. I've been saying this on this channel. Men want a dummy. They want to mold you to be the perfect dummy. A woman who is going to shut up and accept their bad behavior. Do you know the definition of a man saying, I want a woman who is going to be my peace, be my peace? When a man says he wants a woman who is going to be his peace, he's talking about a woman who is going to be a dummy. The woman the first guy was describing in this video, a woman who is going to shut up, sit quiet, submit, who doesn't know her right. They want a woman who doesn't know her right. When I see videos like this, I'm very excited to share with you guys because I really want you to see how a lot of men think. This is how a lot of men want women to be. This is how men truly think. Like the second guy said, so many men, they want a beautiful girl who doesn't know that she's beautiful. They want a beautiful girl who doesn't know her worth. They want a beautiful girl who doesn't know her value. A beautiful girl who doesn't know what she carries. They want this type of woman because you're giving them everything for free. He deliberately wants you to not know your worth so that you will settle for less and be with him because deep down he knows he doesn't deserve you. There are a lot of you who are settling for less in relationships with men who are below your league. These men know that under any circumstances, they could never have gotten a girl like you. But because you lowered your standards to be with them, you don't know that you're a beautiful girl who doesn't know her worth. He knows that you're a beautiful girl who doesn't know her worth. You don't know your value. He knows you're everything and he doesn't deserve you. He knows this. He knows he doesn't deserve you. But the only way to keep you hooked with him is to make sure you never know what you deserve. Is to make sure you never know your worth so that he can keep manipulating you and giving you the bare minimum and giving you nothing while you're receiving breadcrumbs from him. He knows this. They want a beautiful girl who doesn't know her worth. A beautiful girl who doesn't know that she's beautiful. And they are exposing it in this video. You know the sick part about being with this type of men? These are the type of men who know that since you're out of their league, they want to bring you down. These are the type of men who want to humble you because they know they can never have a girl like you. Because they got lucky to get you, now they want to bring you down to their level. In fact, below them, at the bottom of the barrel, that's where they want to bring you to. And a lot of us women are settling for less in relationships with men who don't even deserve us, who want us to be at our lowest because that is the only way that they feel powerful. You don't have to be with a man who has to bring you down to your lowest to feel powerful or to feel in control. You don't need that type of man. I'm even going on to expose the fact that a lot of men only get in relationships with women to seek validation from other men. So everything they do is for the validation of other men. They want other men to see them up here, and they use women as a tool to increase their status in the eyes of other men and in the eyes of society. You're dating a guy, you don't even know that this guy is with you just because he wants the validation. He gets clout, the popularity. Oh, he's with a beautiful girl, he's with a baddie, he must be that guy. All of those things are hype from his homeboys, from other women, and from society. He gets all of those benefits because of you, because he's with a beautiful girl like you. But because you don't know your value, you're settling for less with him while he's using you to get male validation. Everything men do in today's day and age is for the validation of their homeboys. They just want 5 minutes of approval. 5 minutes of approval and applause from their homeboys to feel like the man. So they will do anything. There are boys who want to date as multiple girls as they want to because they get validation from their friends. Their friends will hype them up for sleeping with a lot of girls, for sleeping with numerous girls. Oh, you're able to date this body, you're that guy. You hype him up for being able to date as multiple beautiful women as possible. And you're with this man, you think, oh, he really likes you. He's just with you to show you off to his homeboys. To show off to his homeboys because you increase his value, but you don't know it. Why do you think men kiss and tell? A guy sleeps with you, he cannot shut the fuck up. He needs to tell everybody that he was able to sleep with you because he gets validation from it. It increases his value. He needs to use you to have clout. He needs to use your name to have some kind of popularity in the eyes of the world and in the eyes of his homeboys because you are that girl. Some of these men even have to tell lies about you. Oh, I slept with her just to have 5 minutes of approval from their homeboys. Some of these men got married to multiple women, like the other guy said in this video. They got married to multiple women because they wanted that approval from other men. This is from history. Everything they do is for male validation, and you guys need to know this. Do you guys know that men laugh when you cry on the phone? When you call that guy and you're crying and expressing your emotions, you did this to me, you hurt me, if I felt bad. When you're exposing your emotions and pouring out your feelings on the phone to this guy, he's laughing at you. A lot of men are not emotional the way you think they are. So when you're being emotional to these men, they laugh at you. When you're writing all of those long paragraphs and explaining how he hurt you and you want him to feel bad, and this guy comes and gives just one response to a little part of the paragraph, all of these things are signs. They don't care. Men don't care. This is what I want you to know. Do you really think men sit and they are thinking about your feelings? No, they do what makes them happy. And as sad as I'm saying, it is the bitter truth that I want you guys to know. Stop sending long paragraphs. Stop over-explaining yourself. Stop pouring out your feelings to these men. You're only making yourself stupid and vulnerable in their eyes. You think all of these things is going to make them feel pity for you and change. No. They laugh at you when you do this. They mock you when you do this. You're the next hot topic in the group chat with his homeboys. When he wants to laugh at you, he's going to talk about everything you're doing behind the scenes. He's going to tell them how you're begging him in the DMs. You're crying to be with him. So don't do it. Men are really exposing the fact that the smarter you are, the worse your dating life will be. They don't want women who are smart. So when you're smart, it's hard for you to be in the dating field because a lot of men are full of lies, manipulation games, and this is all they have to bring to the table. A lot of men don't know how to love without manipulation. They don't know how to love a woman correctly without control. So when they cannot manipulate you and control you and play all of these mind games which they have in their playbook, when they cannot do this to you, you become a threat. They start viewing you as masculine because you cannot be manipulated, and now they don't see the need to keep pursuing you again. That's why a lot of you get ghosted. That's why they will ghost you after a couple of dates. That's why they stop communicating with you. That's why you're finding it hard settling down, being in a relationship, or even keeping a stable relationship because you are too smart. You are too confident, you know your worth, you don't settle for less. All of these things, you are hard to manipulate and control. All of these things makes it hard for a man to deal with you. So if you're not willing to settle, then be willing to be single. They want you to submit, they want you to settle so that they can control you and manipulate you. And if you're not willing to do this, you'll be single. And trust me, I would rather be single than to be in a situation with a man who has to control me in order to feel powerful. A man who has to manipulate me to feel like the man. I don't want that type of man for myself. And I don't want that type of man for you guys either. Being smart is something you should be proud of. It shouldn't be something you should be ashamed of. It shouldn't be something you have to deem just because you want to keep a man. Yes. Don't allow a man make you feel dumb and stupid just because you want to get married. Just because you want to have a ring, just because you want him to marry you. Don't allow him make you a dummy. So besties, we've come to the end of this amazing video. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. I love this type of videos because it just shows how men are really exposing themselves. It just shows how men truly are. So you guys can hear from the horse's mouth. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'm going to see you guys in my next video. Bye. Love you.